Well, that was genius. Okay, that should be fixed. My apologies for that. Jesus Christ. XSplit. I think it was because my computer was off for a week. I had a similar issue, funnily enough, when I actually turned my computer back on. And it's like, oh yeah, you want to use your webcam? No! No, as it turns out, I don't want to do that, because that would be a bad idea. You know, you haven't used a webcam in a while. You know, what do you... Give it... No. No. Fucking stop it. Ugh. My apologies, folks. That is utterly unacceptable. Alright. Yes, as I was saying, so... without the clipping and the pain this time, EverQuest Next Alpha's landmark servers should be back up in about an hour. And if I'm still awake by then, I will stream a bit of it for you. In the meantime, I'll do a little bit of Hearthstone for you, just to kind of pass the time, to give people something to tune into. I'm not, like, publicizing the stream or anything. I'll do the publicizing of the stream when I actually go live. But, yeah. Oh my. So let's switch on over to Hearthstone, shall we? I don't want to play Arena, because that would spoil my current run for you, and I'm not going to do that. I did a Lord of the Arena video earlier. That should be up, well, it's technically tomorrow in some places, but yeah, that should be up on Sunday, along with the new WTF Is, which is of Aces Wild Manic Brawler Action, which is the only game where you'll see me beating the living shit out of a Shiba Inu, or more accurately, having the living shit beaten out of me by a Shiba Inu. Welcome to Ride Lost Tooth, who just subscribed, by the way. I apologize if I miss subscribers. The chat does tend to scroll quite quickly. So we'll do some legendaries. Yes, indeed. A lot of legendaries. 30 legendary deck on the Paladin. And they've reset the rankings again, folks. You know what that means. Let's farm some noobs. Half of me feels bad. The other half of me says it's ranked. This is the rules of nature.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Yeah, the performance of EQ Next is dodgy at the moment. It's kind of all over the place. It's like a less optimized PlanetSide 2, but it is currently an alpha, so that's pretty much to be expected. I don't do shoutouts for subs per se. I mention them when I see them. Some people actually have a little overlay, but for me, considering sometimes I have to use these streams as part of my YouTube videos, it's not really all that appropriate. Little show. There we go. Don't have any options for the first few turns. The cruise was pretty good. The last day kind of sucked because when we went down there, so I've never been on a big boat before. I've never been on a cruise. I've had no idea what to expect, right? So what ended up happening was the first basically 2.5 to 3-ish days on the way down there, because they went quite slow on the way down there. Amazing. Like, completely calm seas, beautiful weather, awesome bands on the main stage, in the open air, on top of the cruise ship. It was great. And then we stopped in Costa Maya in Mexico for about 3 hours, which was nowhere near long enough. We went to this... We got a couple of hours on this private beach called Maya-chan. And I would highly recommend, if you go there, to go to Maya-chan Beach, because it's absolutely gorgeous. You basically pay a flat fee, you get infinite drinks, as much food as you want, which is basically tacos and fajitas that they make fresh for you right there. They make amazing drinks, mind-blowingly good drinks. And the beach is beautiful and quiet and private, and I got a massage and everything like that. And we're only there for about 3 hours, which was nowhere near long enough. Oh my god, I'm getting nothing here. What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna lose this already. He's got way too much board control. And then on the way back, it was choppy as all hell, because they went at like twice the speed to get back. And it was choppy, there was a storm. I didn't get seasick, actually, surprisingly enough. But the missus did. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna die so horribly here. The missus got seasick, which was extremely surprising. Well, there you go. Alright, well, I'm going to lose this one horribly by the looks of it. I have 3 turn 5 options. Elite Tauren Chieftain, Harrison Jones or Captain Greenskin. Tauren Chieftain is the best option here. It's the strongest card that I have. But I am going to lose. I mean, he established far too much board control early, and I got nothing. Or at least I got a Rogues do it, so that will help me take something out. But yeah, this is bad. Yeah, Jen got seasick on the way back, which sucked. I saw some cool bands. I gotta say, I was disappointed in Soilwork. And that made me upset, because Soilwork is definitely one of my favorite groups. And they just didn't sound good live. I mean, the setup that they had to play on the last day, because the top deck basically flooded out. Oh, Jesus. Because of, well, the storm. Yeah, so that was a bit of a nightmare. So they had to move a lot of stuff indoors, which meant they rejigged the schedule, meaning they actually pushed the second set of Fear Factory to 3 in the morning, which meant that I missed Fear Factory's second set, so I was not too happy about that. I think Sylvanas Windrunner's the only play here, honestly. There we go. But Soilwork sounded pretty bad. Like, the mix was all off. I couldn't hear half the guitars. They didn't open with the Living Infinite. I'm dead. There we go. Yeah, that just wasn't going anywhere. They played the Living Infinite, and I couldn't hear the keyboards. And if any of you actually heard Soilwork's Living Infinite, the keyboard part is pretty critical to the song, and I couldn't even hear it. So I actually left about 6 songs into that. It was awful. Welcome to Anonymous7 and Sergeant Fluffy1 that just subscribed. So that was... yeah, Soilwork was disappointing, but I did get to see Fear Factory play the entirety of Demanufacture from start to finish, which is something they, I believe, have never ever done live. They did the whole thing in chronological order, and it was awesome. Absolutely fantastic. So good. I saw 2 sets from Dark Tranquility, both of which were amazing. I saw Fintroll's set, which was awesome. Carcass, who played an incredible set. And The Haunted, of course, who were great. So, yeah. Yeah, there was some good stuff going on. But the standout performance was Fear Factory playing Demanufacture from start to finish. That was just great. Never seen anything like it. And Saphiron was not there this year, unfortunately. Which kind of sucked. Don't wanna... I think Coin Muckla's a better play. If those asking about the subs, by the way, yeah, they are on auto-renew. They're pretty easy to cancel if you need it, but I'd suggest that if you need to cancel, you go into your settings and you cancel it there. But they are on auto-renew every month for $5, so make sure that if you don't want to do that, then you cancel it. If you cancel mid-sub, it'll go to the end of the month. Alright, so this was a good play, by the way, because... okay, you can press the end turn button now. There we go. So the reason this worked out pretty well is because I'm getting a Muckler without any enemy creature on the board, which means that those bananas are less useful, which is pretty great. Welcome to North, who just subscribed, by the way. For those just tuning in, wondering what's going on, this is sort of a kind of a pre-show for the EverQuest next alpha stream that I'm going to be doing, or trying to do anyway. Sweet, well that's going to be a straight trade, very nice. Can't use his bananas for that. I could attempt to overspark it, but it's a bit of a risk. Yeah, I'll leave that out and Blood Mage Thanos. Yeah. Welcome to Natard95 that just subscribed. Thank you very much. For those wondering where the money goes, it mostly goes to fund Axiom, actually. That's about diversifying revenue streams and all that stuff. You know how it goes. I like the Twitch sub because I can offer subscribers something substantive. I don't like the idea of taking donations. I want to provide a service, and the Twitch sub lets me do that to some degree. Starving Buzzard. Oh, he's gonna banana it. Alright. Okay. That makes that Buzzard slightly harder to kill. Ooh, potential banana synergy here with Lore Walker Cho. But I don't really want to give him card draw if possible. I'm half tempted to overspark. Turn 4. Would I have any other turn 4 options in this deck? Probably not. Yeah, we'll just Cho. And we'll reinforce. There we go. Well, if you're subbed, you don't need to add block. Like, because one of the benefits of subscription is that you don't get any ads on this channel, so. Oh, am I getting bananas? Oh. Oh, look at that! He played a snake trap and gave it to me. And I get the banana. Look at this. It's genius. Banana synergy in play and snake trap. That's just beautiful. He's gonna kill my Cho off, but... If you're wondering about, like, ad block versus subs and, like, how much one person would make, like, from watching a month's worth of ads, like, the amount from the subs is far, far more than that. Especially in January, where CPMs are really bad. Okay. Alright, well... Best play here is probably... But not, as the case may be. Oh, well. It happens. Oh, yeah, it's a snake trap, isn't it? Oh, yeah, he's got that thing. That's fine. I don't really mind him having a snake trap. Oh, why did I just do... Oh, did I just overload his hand? This is pretty cute. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that that's actually the combo. I think I overloaded his hand. No, I didn't. I just gave him full maximum 10 cards. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was pretty stupid, as it turns out. Oh, man. Alright.
My hand is too full.
Lol! He lost the Stormwind champion. I'm not paying any attention to this. I was too busy reading the chat. Oh, that's fucking painful. Oh. Oh, a Stone Toes Boar in there as well. Jesus. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it if you didn't use it on YouTube. We kind of rely on that to live. I like to think the YouTube ads are reasonable. We don't overdo it. There's like a 30-second ad at the start of a video, and that's really about it. The only difference is a video that's like an hour long. Basically, my idea is one ad every hour. Yeah, that seems fair. So, for like the hour-long videos, we'll run 2 ads. For the podcast, we'll run 3. But that's about it. Okay, do I want to Black Knight this? Maybe. Yeah. Black Knight seems like the best way to go here. So that gets rid of that guaranteed. And I do really want to kill off the Starving Buzzard, because his actual card draw here is really quite silly. But I don't have the ability to do that. What I can do is neutralize most of his damage output, which is good. And we can take out one of these guys. But he is going to horribly murder me if he keeps hitting me like this. I do I have Alexstrasza? I don't have it. Oh, Jesus. Hunter's Mark. But I get 3 snakes, so I guess that's okay. I don't think Snake Trap synergizes with anything I have, unfortunately. So never mind. But I got 3 snakes. That's okay. Now he plays Unleash the Hounds and I just cry. Oh, Savannah Highmane. Well, that's still a good reason to cry. Tyrion Fordring out in 2 turns, so... The season's just reset, so this is going to be really weird. Fairly obvious reasons. Well, I could play a banana here. But the Savannah Highmane's probably going to rip my face off before I get the chance. Elite Tauren Chieftain, bit of a risk. Ulmerka, not really helpful here, but it's probably going to have to be what I play. I do have the Beast, which is okay, but if I take the Beast out, all he's going to do is trade it for the Highmane, then he gets 2 Hyenas and a Finkel Ironhorn, which is not good. So, I think the best course of action would probably be Murkai Banana, because that keeps Murkai alive when killing that off. Play a few little minions here and there. There's nothing that would really buff, so I'm just going to run my minions into that. Weaken it a bit. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Total Domination ads as well, actually. It's been a bit weird. Although lately I'm starting to get the new Newcastle Brown Ale ad, which I actually watched the full 2 minutes of because it was hilarious. Usually on, like, any ad that's more than 30 seconds, I'll hit that skip button, as I think everyone should, but the Newcastle Brown ad is really funny. So, like, yeah, I'll watch that, totally. For those of you just tuning in, by the way, we will be doing EverQuest Next Landmark in a little while once the servers come back up, which is supposed to be in about half an hour, give or take. We're just playing some legendary bullshit for a while. I don't have an Alexstrasza. I do have a Tyrion, which sounds great in theory, but he has a knife juggler, so I'd be very surprised if I survive through the turn at this point.
Put your faith in the light.
It's like, the Tyrion's gonna trade well, don't get me wrong, but probably not well enough to keep me alive. If I can get to turn 10, I can Deathwing, but that won't keep me alive against a Hunter. I think I'm dead anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. GG.
Victory.
StarCraft 2 streams? Yeah. Also, welcome to Red Hawk Crazed and the OMG Missile. Yeah, StarCraft 2 I'll definitely be streaming more of. I mean, there's gonna be... Once I start Clan Wars, which I'm going to be starting hopefully in the middle of February, there will be 2 streams a week, but those are actually going to be on MLG TV because they're actually paying for the tournament. So that's that. And I apologize that, you know, you guys won't have the sub benefits for that. But again, MLG is paying for the tournament.
I will fight.
And that's like $5,000 a month they're sinking into that, plus other costs. That said, I will definitely be streaming more StarCraft 2 on this channel, and I have no intention of moving any other content out to MLG TV. MLG TV is going to be for that show only. But Clan Wars should be pretty great. Welcome to Cheesy Pop, incidentally. That said, you will, of course, be able to use the chat room. Oh! Rockbiter opener. Okay. Alright. I love it whenever you see a shaman do that, because they obviously have no idea what they're doing. Alright. Millhouse Mana Storm, I think, turn 2. It's a risky play, but it's okay. Yes, MLG dropped StarCraft 2 last year. Yeah, some of us convinced them to kind of, you know, do it again. I'm not going to take full credit for it, by any stretch of the imagination, but I did suggest a few things to them, and, you know... It's not that they hate StarCraft 2, it was just a really crappy situation for them. Welcome to Joris that just subscribed. Do I know how the end of the Russia vs. Norway match played out? Yeah, actually, I'm really not sure why that's not on the channel. It's supposed to be. I'll look into that. Because the VOD is actually here. If you're a subscriber, you can actually watch the VOD. Because Day 9 cast it on this channel. Oh, please give me Malagos. I wouldn't say please give me a Nixia, because I get it without the battle cry. I'd take Illidan at this point, actually. Yeah, that'll work. I have a feeling I'm about to make this guy cry. I always feel guilty whenever I'm taking on someone that's clearly quite new at the game. And I'm just crushing them with ridiculous cards, but... Yeah. Yeah, for the Clan Wars, by the way, I would definitely recommend using this channel to chat, because MLG's chat system... Oh, that's just ugly. MLG doesn't really have a chat system, per se. So, that's a bit of a problem. And they're mostly tied into Twitter, so I'd use this chat room for all of the Clan Wars stuff. Yeah, this is getting a little silly now. Oh, man. He's actually ahead of me health-wise. Oh, it summoned a Nixia as well. God damn it. That's actually not what I wanted, funnily enough. Should we play both the Alarma bots? Fuck yeah, we should play both the Alarma bots. Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna run these two into here. And they're gonna play both the Alarma bots. There we go. And I'm gonna use Blood Mage Thalnos to kill this off. I actually did that in the wrong order. I should have done Blood Mage Thalmos first, because I ended up summoning one less Flame of Azeroth. And then we hit him for 5 bazillion points.
Shall be next. Taste my blades.
Dark Heresy! Hopefully soon. Maybe next week. We'll see. Alright, let's see what happens. Alarmabot 1 brings us Tyrion Fordring. Alarmabot 2 brings us Gelbin Mechatork. This is getting a little silly. And possibly Hogger. Again, kind of... actually, I needed to kill off one of my minions, and really none of my minions are weak enough. So I guess... this is kind of comical. I'm going to trade that out, because I actually need the space for Hogger's minion. There we go. Oh my. I didn't really want to Nixir out without a Whelps, but whatever. It's still an 8-8, and I'm pretty sure he can't answer that. This guy is actually just playing with a basic deck, so I really feel bad for what I'm doing to him. I'm really, really sorry.
I am sorry. I can't do that.
That was a bit ugly. Oof. Will I do WTF on Might and Magic Legacy? I have code, I haven't got around to doing it yet. That, again, seems like a kind of game I'd have to invest a lot of time in. At the moment, I'm in a bit of a blitz for the next couple of weeks because there are a lot of indie games, a lot of good indie games that appear to have popped up on Steam lately. Stuff like Strike Vector and Rimmed Capsule and all that kind of stuff that I really want to have a look at.
I will fight with honor.
So, I'm dealing with that stuff first, and then maybe I'll look at Might and Magic. It's a bit weird because I actually have never played any of the Might and Magic games. I've played Heroes of Might and Magic, and I've played stuff like Might and Magic Clash of Heroes, but I haven't played actual Might and Magic, which is the first-person RPG. But yeah, I've got Octodad to do, which is obviously vitally important. Should I coin Blood Mage? No. No. I shouldn't coin Blood Mage. I should hold on to the coin so I can play a Legendary a little earlier. Broken Age 2, yeah. Jen has actually played more Broken Age than I have. We'll do a research stream on Broken Age. And then we'll do a commentary on that. I already know Deadliest Catch is the best game. You know there's a reference to me in that?
Ready for action.
Yes, there is. Uh-oh, he played a Gold Shaft Footman. That means we're in for a good time. Should I let him buff up his Gold Shaft Footman? Absolutely. Have a King Muckler. There you go. Now you've got bananas. Llama bots. They're kind of hilarious. But yeah, there is a reference to me in Octodad. It's in the convenience store, I think. There is a breakfast cereal thing, one of which is Totalbiscuits Extra Dry. There's a screenshot on the subreddit if you want to check that out. But yeah, I did Deadliest Catch like over a year ago at PAX, actually. And it was kind of great. He also didn't attack me, which is a little weird. Usually you would want to attack somebody. But I guess King Muckler's just going to ravage his way through everything then. Alright. Yeah, I had the beta access to Strike Vector, and I had tried to have a look at it before I left for the cruise, but it had some really strange control problems. So it probably was just a beta issue. I'll try it again. But it looks cool. For those of you just tuning in, by the way, we're doing a little bit of casual Hearthstone before I do... Oh, there's the bananas coming out. There we go. Look at that. Oh, he's actually going to kill Muckler. With the bananas and the Fire Blast. Very cool. There you go. You're putting a good amount of effort to that. Anyway. We're doing thing. Yes. EverQuest. EverQuest next landmark. I'm a bit tired. Can you tell? But the servers are supposed to be back up in maybe about 30 minutes, give or take. This deck probably, yeah, about $350, $400, I think, has gone into this deck. That was a lot of buying cards, a lot of disenchanting, things like that. Hate they nerfed Sylvanas. It's kind of annoying. I don't really want to play Greenskin because he synergizes really well with Tyrion, but I'm going to play Greenskin because I need a creature on the field. They nerfed Sylvanas. She used to be 5, which made her amazing, and now she's 6, which she's still okay, but it also means it's a lot harder. Banished. Yes. Definitely having a look at Banished. That looks pretty great. Incidentally, you by no means need to spend anywhere close to that in order to be good at Hearthstone and to actually have a competitive deck. In any way. I want to be absolutely 110% clear about that. You do not need to spend that much money. Basically, that much money was used 90% to disenchant shitloads of cards to get enough dust to buy every legendary. Which you don't want, because 90% of legendary cards are actually fucking terrible. So, no. There are some highly competitive decks. There's like a couple of legendaries that you want in every deck because they're really, really good. Ragnaros is really, really good. Ysera is really, really good. And some of the class legendaries like Tyrion are really, really good as well. But most of, like, the competitive decks, like, the big top-end ones, maybe have 3 to 4 legendaries in them total. And you can play decks which have nothing but common cards, which will get you to legendary rank. It's really that simple. So, it's just something to bear in mind. I think we'll play the Beast here. Why not? And knock this fellow on the head. There we go. Golden Legendary deck? Holy shit, I don't even know. Like, that's... You have to spend twice as much dust on a Golden Legendary. Oh, Gary's Incident's part of a Humble Bundle? Really? Hang on, I've got to check this myself. Fuck the Polymorph, I don't care, I've got more Legendaries than that. Did they really put Gary's Incident in a Humble Bundle? Are you really giving money to them? Where? I don't see it. Which bundle? Which bundle is this? I'm curious. Well, it's not the Humble Bundle, because that's audiobooks this week.
I wonder.
Huh. Ragnaros. Murder him. You're not stopping this train. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a Groupies bundle? Oh, fuck. Yeah, don't even. I would not want to give them a shred of my money, you know. I try to feel sorry for the people that work at that studio, but they almost fucked up my life. So screw those guys. Bundle Stars, apparently. That's a shame, because Bundle Stars usually does some really good stuff. Like, they're tragically ignored most of the time, but Bundle Stars is usually really, really good. I'll have a look at that bundle. My apologies. Let's have a look. That's a fucking good bundle.
Your opponent left.
Your opponent left. Alright, okay. Well, that's that, I guess. Oh, man. Damn, that is actually a good bundle. That's a really quite a good bundle. That... I don't know. I think, honestly, it's worth getting it. Even though they give some money to Gary's Instant. What the fuck ever. It's not that much. Like, Tropico 4 is really good. Stealth Bastard Deluxe is really good. Steel Storm is really good. Earth 2150 is really good. And then Port Royale 3 is average. Naval Warfare's average. Iron Sky Invasion's terrible. King's Bounty Legions I've actually never played. I assume that's just a DLC pack for the free-to-play game. And then Gary's Incident is obviously like the worst thing to ever grace this earth. But, no, I'd say, like, the Brutal Bundle on BundleStars.com is still worth getting. Even if it has Gary's Incident in it, I would get it anyway. It's worth it just for Tropico 4 and Stealth Bastard. It's $4.98, which is an absolute bargain for both of those games, frankly. So, yeah, there's that.